Hey YouTube, so today I've got kind of a two-topic video. First I'm going to be showing you my ammo stores, and then I'm going to be talking to you about like prepping goals, like short-term goals and long-term goals. So first I'll go ahead and talk about my ammo stores. So I have right here my ammo cans, as you can see. I've got ammunition for all three types of guns I have. I'm sort of new to the gun game per se. I've been shooting since I was 6 years old, but all three of the guns I have I've got within the last year or so, a little longer than a year. And I do like to shoot a lot, so it's kind of hard to not shoot up all my ammo, especially when I want a tight budget. But I'll show you what I got so far. Not anything real impressive, but just kind of something to get your mind stimulated and give you like a visual before I start talking about goals. So first we got my 9mm, got a box of hollow points, and then just some target ammo. Probably got close to 200 rounds total, which 9mm is kind of difficult for me because I'm not 21, so it's actually illegal for me to buy handgun ammo. However, in my state, you can carry a handgun and actually concealed carry without a permit. We have constitutional carry here once you're 19, but you can't actually buy a handgun until you're 21, or the ammo, which is kind of strange. Then I've just got my 223, 556, AR ammunition. And this I actually can buy illegally here. I've got quite a few rounds. Some are hollow point and some are just full metal jacket. So that's what I've gotten there. That's definitely what I shoot the most of. And then I've got some for my 12 gauge. Let's see, I've got one loose round of buckshot in here. Some 7.5 shot for small game, rabbits and birds like on the box. And then let's see, I've got, I think this is another box of double-aught buck. Yeah. And what I like to think about with shotgun, this is your main food getter as far as like hunting. At least out of what I got, because I don't have a 22 or like a deer rifle or anything. But try to think about these like at most. Each shot of like bird shot is a meal for one person, because it's for game the size of like a quail or a rabbit or something, which is about enough to feed one person. So this is something I think like a lot of people have tons and tons and tons of like 5.56 or whatever. And that's, you can hunt with it, but it's more for fighting. And they don't have a lot of shotgun ammo, which is, a lot of people, their main source of food, what they plan on doing is hunting, and you need to have enough to actually like feed yourself. So that's all I have to say about that. And then I'll show you, I have another box that's just kind of my miscellaneous, like whatever would fit in my other boxes. And so I've got some just target loads for my shotgun, which could also work for squirrels or rabbits or whatever. Then some more double-aught buck, which that's like larger game or self-defense. I plan to get some slugs eventually for my shotgun too, and well, more of all kinds of ammo. Then I've just got some 223, 50 rounds, some more 223. These are jacketed soft point, as you can see. So yeah, that's ammo I got stored, and then as you can see right there, my shotgun, I have a shell holder, which you might have noticed in other videos, but I haven't talked about it, and then I keep it loaded up, so there's like 5 or 6 shots of a double-aught buck, and then 5 more ready to go. And that's just how I have it loaded around the house, because it's like for self-defense, and then when I go hunting, I'll switch it out for whatever shot I need. And then I keep my handgun loaded with an extra mag, usually in my pocket. So that's 25 rounds, because there's one in the chamber. And then I usually keep one mag ready to go for my AR. So anyways, now that I've hopefully got you stimulated a little bit, I'll talk about what I really want to talk about, which is how you need to have goals for prepping. So one thing I guess, I don't know if not a lot of people really do, is have like written defined goals, because I've noticed that if you don't really like state what your goals are, you can kind of have a general idea of what you want to do, but you're less likely to achieve them than if you do have them written down somewhere. So what I did, and I think it's a good time to address this at the beginning of the year, because it can kind of be like a New Year's resolution or whatever. Yeah, you want to write down your goals. So there's really two kinds of goals I see, or you could say three. There's your short-term goals, which I find for me tend to be more gear-oriented, and it's like what I want to, I think a bit as a month type deal. So what I want to buy each month, and I tend to, what I've done is created a list where I have an item for each month that's between $20 and $50, and each month at the beginning of the month I'll go ahead and buy that thing and get out of the way. And it can vary according to your budget, but of course I'm in college, so I'm on a pretty tight budget. So that is about what I can handle. That's what's within my means. And that way I don't buy it all at once and go broke or get burnt out or anything. I think it's just kind of a good plan. It has good structure to it. So like there's things I need to work on this year are communications, trapping, and fishing skills. So I have like each month, like for February, I'm gonna buy a little handheld / like solar radio, and that'll be my item, which is like around $20. And then like later on, say like March or whatever, I have like buy like $30 worth of like fishing tackle or whatever. And I think that's a good way to make sure that you are focusing enough on prepping, but not like getting overloaded or getting burnt out. Yeah, and short-term goals, I think more of as gear, but it could be learning skills as well. If it's something that's like a smaller skill, you could learn quickly. And then so the next category is long-term goals. And so that's something you want to write down that like by the end of the year, you want to have these skills or have improved these skills. And like I said, for me this year, I want to improve communication skills, as in like being able to communicate when it goes down. So I might get my like radio operator's license. That's still kind of up in the air, but at least be able to like understand how that works. And then what I really want to focus on especially is like fishing skills, which I know how to fish, but it needs some improvement, and I definitely don't have all the gear I need for that, so I want to be a better fisherman. And then also learning how to do like trapping and set different kinds of traps. What I found recently with fishing and trapping is you get a really good return on investment, like energy wise. So most people plan to hunt and scavenge. That's kind of what I was thinking originally, but you waste way more calories doing those things. I mean, deer hunting, yeah, you are just kind of sitting there and that's not a big deal, but you do get fatigued, and eventually, like, some people can only go like maybe 4 hours before they need to get down from the tree stand or whatnot. If you have a trap, you know, the trap can sit there for 3 days and it never gets fatigued, never needs to take a break. And other kinds of hunting, like hunting birds or rabbits and stuff, you're walking around and you're burning a lot of calories. But if you have a trap, you know, you can just set the trap and go home. The trap doesn't work for you. It doesn't burn any calories really, and you get, if you do catch something, you get a good return on your investment. And fishing is kind of the same way. I mean, it's a little bit more active than trapping, but you're pretty much just casting a line in the water. And there are methods of fishing where you just kind of set the pole up and just kind of walk away, and it can catch something overnight or whatever, which is something I'd like to learn how to do. But yeah, those are things I want to have by the end of the year, and I recommend that other people who are serious about prepping set some kind of goals like that. That way you'll be better prepared to achieve them. Yeah, so I hope you all have a good day. Bye.